Hey guys, Billy here, and today I am here doing a relocation franchise. It is my first franchise, my first video. I'm really excited to be doing this. I've been thinking about doing this for quite some time, and with COVID, I thought, hey, why not? I chose the LA Rams because there's two teams in LA. The logo's kind of trash, and honestly, I don't want to pick the Chargers because they just drafted Justin Herbert, and I don't want to start off with a quarterback. I want to be able to draft our own and kind of create our own team. So I've chosen our owner as Billy Billions. That's me. I thought, why not? We're going to become, um, billionaires with this. And then if you want to relocate, you go to league settings. I'm going to rock all Madden in the simulation. Let me know what y'all do. I really don't know much about this. I'm more of an NCAA guy. Um, Coach firings I'm going to put on, and if you wanted to do relocation settings, all you have to do is go into the settings, go to relocation, and go to everyone can relocate, and in week 5 you will be able to relocate. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go through the first season. I'm going to scout, um, not really do much, but except kind of like purge the entire team. We're going to pretty much trade away anybody that's over 60 because I really want to start off from the bottom. Like I want to make this like 100 episode, series, and I don't want to start off with like 75s, 80 guys. So I want to make sure we start off at the very bottom and we just draft and we build, you know, year after year after year. So I'm going to go ahead and purge everybody. I'm also going to be trading for Lynn Bowden Jr. I'm sorry, he's just one of my favorite players, and he's a rookie this year. I think he's going to fit in great. So that's definitely what we're going to be doing on this franchise. So I'm going to show you all the draft, and then kind of show you all the rosters, and then we're kind of going to jump through, and then we're going to conclude this with the draft, and then on the next episode I'll get into the introductions of the players that we drafted and get into our first game. Alright, so we did get Lynn Bowden Jr. He will be rocking the number 2. I guess I got the earlier rosters, and he's still running back. But here is the crazy thing. If you go and change him to a wide receiver, he goes from a 69 running back to a 63 wide receiver. Like that is insane. It is insane to go from a 69 running back to a 63 wide receiver when he played receiver in college. But I guess since that's the case, he's going to be a running back for this, at least for the series, at least for the start of the series, and then we'll maybe draft somebody to kind of help back him up. But I think we do have Cam Akers as well, so I'm going to kind of do the 1-2 punch with him and Cam Akers. Alright guys, so I have went ahead and purged out the entire team. I tried to get it as close to 60 as I could, then I realized I'm not that good at this game, and I don't want to make y'all think like I'm like super awesome and get it super low, but I do want to make it a lot longer. So I was like, let me get it like somewhere around 65. So we got it at 66 all the way across. So let's go ahead and look at our roster. I'm also going to show you all our practice squad players. I know not a lot of the other channels don't show that, but it's an inaugural part of the series and building a team. And there's a lot of players that I've put on the practice squads that have come in and ended up being superstars. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that after I show you the roster. Literally, our only superstar left on the roster is our punter, Johnny Hecker. Our main players that were on the Rams that I traded away, I wrote down. Ramsey went to the Jags, Donald went to the Bengals, Cup to the Ravens, and Goff went to the Bears. Here are also our draft picks that I ended up getting for all the trades. I went and got back Jacksonville's draft pick for Ramsey. I ended up just trading Ramsey back to him. We also got Cincinnati's. I got 2 second rounders, 2 third rounders, 2 fourth rounders, a fifth rounder, a sixth rounder, and then quite a few seventh rounders. Dear Jesus, 5 7th rounds. Um, we really didn't have, like, after the third round we didn't have a pick until the 7th round, so I had to like wheel and deal to get more picks back there. But I did want to build this really kind of slowly instead of just like boom, 4 picks all at once. Um, so that's why I only got two first rounders, and then I went ahead and got like a top second round as well. So there's that, and I think I also picked up, yeah, I picked up quite a few second rounders next year as well. So maybe we could trade some of these second rounders to get another first rounder to give us at least three. I think that would be really good for us. So at our quarterback position, we have John Wolford. He's a rookie, and we also have Josh Love. I think Josh Love's going to start just because we want to tank this first season. We have Cam Akers, who I found out has a dev trait, so we're going to keep an eye on that as well. We have Henderson Bowden Jr., who's a rookie, and he's at 69. I might change him to wide receiver. It just depends how this season goes. I'm going to at least give him one season at running back. We have John Kelly as well as at running back. We have Josh Reynolds, Alan Lazard, Van Jefferson, who's definitely going to be our starter. We have Webster, Jackson, and Koski. I just couldn't get rid of Josh Reynolds. I think I might, yeah, I might go ahead and cut him to save that 2 million, or just keep him on there for the season. Bryson Hopkins from Purdue's on there, Munt's on there as well as at tight end. We have Edwards and Boyd at left tackle, Joseph Noteboom and Corbett at left guard. We also have Allen and Cabral at center. Going through these really quickly, but I just want to make sure you guys are able to see it. Um, Atram Jr. and Brewer are at right guard, and at right tackle we have Evans and Tucker. You can see they're really low. Finch and Hochat are at left end. Right end is Copeland and Roberts. I'm really hoping for a really good draft. Like there's some really good defensive and offensive prospects. Um, Gaines, or Joseph Day and Street are our defensive tackles. Terrell Lewis, and I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section. Is this Jerry the King Lawler's son? If it is, he's going to be our starter. Um, I'm just going to go ahead and make him our starter this year, but I'm pretty sure that's the King's son. We also have Patrick, but that would be really cool. He might be just like a person that's on for like a season or two, but why not? We also have Reeder, Kaiser, Howard, and Johnston at middle linebacker. And right outside linebacker, look, I'm not good at pronouncing names. Um, I pronounce them bad. It's what I do best. I'm not even going to try this. So I'm just going to call him OO. So OO's here. He's 70 overall. And then we have Polite, Long, Williams, Alexander, Dayon, Westry, and Font are our cornerbacks. We also have Rapp, Burgess, and Scott. I think Burgess is going to end up starting. I like him. He's a rookie. We have Fuller and Parms. I added Parms just because I like chicken parmesan. We have Austin McGinnis as our kicker. And then we also have our punter. Our practice squad players. Here they are. We have Teamer Jr. at strong safety, Watkins at wide receiver, Brady at wide receiver, Bellamy at running back, Worley at left outside linebacker, Davis at cornerback, Divinity Jr. at right outside linebacker, Dennis at free safety, Beatty at left tackle, and Jake Browning from Washington at quarterback. Alright guys, so we're back, and it's the moment we've all been waiting for. It is the draft prospects. And I went ahead and I recorded all this, and I was talking about it, and for some reason my capture gallery just didn't capture the video. Um, so anyway, we're back. Roman Forrest is up there at defensive tackle. We also have Derek Howard. We have a big bus with Chris Sazer. Roy McCarthy is up there. I added him as well just because he's a good cornerback. I think he had early round talent as well. So he's out of Tennessee. We also have Roman Forrest, who's out of Washington State. He's a late first rounder. And then Chris McCollum, he's one of the draft stories, and I will show you guys the draft stories as well. Let me go ahead and show you guys the quarterbacks. Here is the quarterbacks. Again, Chris McCollum's up there. We have 4 first round quarterbacks. I'm going to look through pretty much everybody. Throughout the season, I'm going to go ahead and scout. We're going to find a bunch of late rounders that can possibly be first, second, third round talents. and try and build this team. They'll pretty much be starters. I mean, this team is pretty much trash. So, I mean, here's some of the main spots that we're going to be looking at. Um, defense, wide receiver, cornerback. It's the normals, guys. I mean, running back is about the only position I think we're set at with Cam Akers and Bowden, and I think that's I'm just going to keep it that way. Um, and then we'll just kind of build it slowly that way instead of just getting a monster running back that can just smash people. So here's the rest of that. I'm also going to show you all a little tip. If many of y'all know this, some of y'all don't. If y'all go over to League and go to News, you go over here to Draft Stories, it'll show you players that are rising up the draft boards or win awards or win the award, Heisman or national championship. It'll also tell you players that aren't doing as well or are injury bugs or just are slacking off. So definitely check this out if y'all are having struggling to draft. So here's what our draft stories are so far. Growing up on the gridiron, the history of football is steeped in the exploits of the McCollum family. The latest chapter is being written at Ohio State by Chris McCollum. So definitely he is going to be he's going to be one of our top draft picks because I think it's like it's kind of like the Mannings. He's it's pedigree, it's down the line. He's going to be good. Also, coming to America, adapting to a new language and culture has been difficult for Nate Colbert, but on the football field, he has had no problems excelling at free safety for Florida State. Right now, we have a free safety, but this is a success story. So this might be something that we, go ahead and add to the channel. Might move him over to strong safety because right now we don't have that. So we can definitely be looking through at that throughout the season. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and go to week 5 because I realized that I haven't even told y'all where we're going to be relocating. I guess some of y'all kind of guessed since I was on the West Coast. It's still going to be on the West Coast. I try to stay at least relatively realistic. But I'll see you guys in week 5. Alright guys, so we're here in week 5. I'm going to go ahead and start this relocation process. Um, Again, if y'all want to do this, just go to settings, go to relocation settings, and go to everyone can relocate. And then if y'all want to turn that off afterwards, that's fine so that nobody else relocates. That's usually what I'm going to do, or that's what I'm going to do on this series, just so that we keep the same people and we don't have like crazy teams everywhere. So I'm going to go through the teams here. I already have a team in mind, but for the people that are new to Madden, these teams have been the same for like what 2 or 3 years now. Hopefully they will add something to that, but as of right now, they haven't. So if you're wondering about the teams, they're the same. They've actually taken some away. So let's go ahead and start here. Um, so in London we have the Bulldogs, the Monarchs, and the Black Knights. In Mexico City we have the Diablos and the Golden Eagles. See, they took a one away there. I forgot which one it was. Toronto has the Huskies, Mounties, and Thunderbirds. I think this would be a really good choice, but I think a lot of people have done this one. San Antonio has done the Dreadnoughts and the Express. Shout out to Param Crow. Uh, Orlando has the Orbit, Sentinels, and Wizards. Not the best location, but the Sentinels have some of the best uniforms. Salt Lake City has Elks, Flyers, and Pioneers. That'd be a really interesting choice, to be honest. Uh, Brooklyn has the Beats, Bulls, and Barons. Memphis has the Hounds, Egyptians, and Steamers. Chicago, I don't know why they do this or why they have another Chicago team. I guess if you get tired of the Bears and you want to make another team, they've already done it for you. So the Tigers, Blues, and Cougars are there. In Sacramento, we have the Condors, Miners, and Redwoods. Columbus, we have the Aviators, Caps, and Explorers. Portland, we also have the Riverhogs, Snowhawks, and Lumberjacks. Austin, the Bats, Armadillos, and Desperados. Dublin, the Celtic Tigers, the Antlers, and the Shamrocks. Houston has the Oilers, Gunners, and Voyagers. And I think last but not least, Oklahoma City has the Lancers, Nighthawks, and Bison. And then you also have St. Louis, um, I think Oakland, that you like carry over the same logo. But shout out to C4 because I was watching one of his videos the other day, and I found this out that you technically could move to somewhere like San Diego and pick the Dragons, and then like a year or two later move to like Oakland or St. Louis and still be the St. Louis Dragons. Um, he ended up trying and testing it out, and it actually works. So if you want to try and like create a crazy team, that's how you do it. So I mean, it could be like the Oakland Snowhawks, but that's just how you do it. For this franchise and this one, I haven't really seen this one, and I really like the uniforms. So we are gonna go with Sacramento Condors. Um, Pretty much, I mean, we're staying in California, but we're moving out again. So that's where we're going to be moving to. And I'm just going to go ahead and just advance the weeks here and get to the next part of it. Oh, we have a breakout dev. Let's see what it is. Oh, Josh Love. So we'll see if he can't go ahead and get that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, but we're gonna go ahead and go with Condors. But here's the logos for anybody that wants to know. Here's the Rams, of course. Um, then we have the Condors, the Miners, and the Redwoods. That's god awful, and it is literally like brown and moss green. I don't know why they did this. But the Miners are pretty decent. But it's the 49ers. It's just blue and gold. So the Condors is what we're gonna go with. I don't even know what a condor is. I guess I'm gonna have to Google that. But let's go ahead and just finish out the relocation part. Let's check on that breakout dev. Oh, he sucked it up. Of course he did. The uniforms. Here are the uniform choices. I'm gonna go with this one. I really like those wings, and especially since we're the condors, we're gonna do that. So they say, amazing color combo. I love the gray home numbers. Boom. Every one of the choices is great. So we're going to go ahead and go with them. And last but not least, I'm going to have a bunch of scouting points after this. The stadium. And since we're a billionaire, I'm thinking we go pretty deluxe. Well, basic. Let's go basic. But let's go like a futuristic. I've never seen it. I usually go with the traditional. And for anybody that doesn't know, I mean, you got a traditional, you got the deluxe side of it too, but there's a traditional stadium, there's a Spear Stadium, a hybrid stadium, a futuristic, and a canopy. I think we're going to go with the futuristic. Let's see what the fans say. I usually prefer a traditional stadium, but I could get down with this one. Yeah, the stadium seems nice and all, but will they have pretzels? I love pretzels. Hashtag pretzels. Okay. I can't wait to take my kids to the game at the stadium. So we're going to do that. I think we have to keep up with like the Colts and their billion-dollar stadium. So there it is. So I'm going to go ahead, do the scouting, do the training. We're going to get to the end of the season. Free agency, the rules, how that's going to go. Um, I've been really thinking about this. The first season, I'm not going to sign anybody. Um, I just, I'm just not going to sign anybody until after the draft and then the beginning of the next season, and it's just going to be filler players. Um, you know, maybe y'all let me know what y'all think, because I really kind of want this to be a franchise that we do together and you guys decide. Um, because after this draft and in next year's draft, I want to do like a YouTube where you guys comment your names and y'all can become the players, and just make this a franchise that we do together. Um, I do this for fun. My whole channel is going to be about the games that I play, that I have fun. Um, I'm not worried about it, what people think. I like Madden and an NCAA. I'm trying to work out NCAA right now, guys. I've been trying to work it out for quite some time, and I've finally been able to get Madden worked out. But I do want this to be a franchise that we build together. Alright guys, I just realized that the time is starting to run over the 20-minute mark, and I'm really trying to make videos watchable and not like super long. So I decided to break this video up into two parts. The next part of this video is going to be the draft and the players that we end up getting in the draft. I'm super excited for it, and I'm super excited for us to get into it. Make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm really excited. I will be dropping that video tomorrow, and I can't wait to see you guys there. Y'all have a great day. Peace.